Good day, everyone. Since I became the president of the World Bank Group, it's always a pleasure for me to stand here in front of our respectful leaders of the world to address the needs and conditions of our economic globe, especially today that we are dealing a pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic has spread throughout the regions of the world, impacting millions of lives of the people and bringing economic activities to its near standstill as countries all over the world implement a tight restriction on movement to control the spread of the virus. As impact of the virus on the health and human toll grows, the economic damage is evident and represent the largest shock the world has experienced in decades. The crisis highlights the needs for urgent actions to answer the pandemic's health and economic consequences, protect the vulnerable populations, and set a stage for a lasting recovery. Emerging market and developing economies will be bound by the headwinds from multiple quarters, such as pressure from weak healthcare system, loss of trade tourism, dwindling remittances, subdued capital flows, and tight financial conditions amid debt. Every region is subject to substantial growth downgrades. East Asia and the Pacific will grow by a scan of 0.5%. South Asia will contract by 2.7%. Sub-Saharan Africa by 2.8%. Middle East and North Africa by 4.2%. Europe and Central Asia by 4.7%, and Latin America by 7.2%. These downturns are expected to reverse years of progress toward development goals and tip turn of millions of people back in extreme poverty. Looking at the speed with which the crisis has overtaken the global economy may provide a clue to how deep the recession will be. The sharp pace of global growth forecast downgrades points to the possibility of yet further downward changes and the need for additional action by policymakers in coming months to support the economy activity. Many emerging and developing economies were already experiencing weaker growth before the crisis and shock of COVID-19. That makes the challenges for these economies face even harder. In this unpleasant outlook we are having today, I think that the immediate priority of our policy maker is to address the health crisis and contain the short-term economic damages. Over the long term, authorities needs to undertake comprehensive reform programs to improve the fundamental drivers of economic growth once the crisis is solved. Policies to rebuild both in the short and long term include strengthening health services and putting in place targeted initial measurements to help restore growth. including support for the private sector and getting money directly to the people. During the mitigation period, countries should focus on sustaining economic activity with support for households, firms, and essential services. Global coordination and cooperation of the measures needed to slow the spread of the pandemic and of economic actions needed to alleviate the economic damage, including international support, provide the greatest chance of achieving public health goals and enabling a faster global recovery. In this time of recovery, everything is vital. We just need to support everyone and make the progress available for everyone. Once again, everything counts. Your progress is our progress. Our progress is yours also. Once again, as the president of the World Bank Group, I'm glad for everyone's presence in effort to attend our 34th annual State of the World Affairs. Thank you for your support.